Jim,
Yes.
who are you and what do you do?
I'm Jim Jefferies. I'm a stand-up comedian, part-time TV presenter and part-time actor. And trying to be full-time at all those things.
The Snake on Fox. If you were a contestant instead of a host,
Yes.
what would be easiest, hard, and hardest for you? To befriend, betray, or to be gone?
Be gone would be the easiest thing to do. All you'd have to do is be rude to a few people and you'd be gone pretty quickly. Befriend, look, it isn't always easy to make friends, is it? So betraying's super easy. All you have to do is screw someone over. So look, I could do all three of those skills. I'd have to say that be gone would be, I wouldn't win the money. Because in this game, you have to get along with people to actually win the money and still be devious at the same time.
Reality show host or comedian? What's harder?
Stand-up comedy is harder in the sense that there's more work involved in coming up with the material, performing material, traveling and all that type of stuff. And it takes years and years and years to get really good at it. And reality TV show, that's really quite an easy job, I think, TV host. Whether I do it great or not, that's open to debate, but I actually think it's quite an easy job. It's a fun job. You get to give people money and you get to chat to people and just, look, who doesn't like a game night at your house when you have a game night and you get to host it? It's just like hosting a game night every day of your life.
10 stand-up specials and counting.
Mm-hmm.
Which has been your favorite?
My favorite special would probably be, probably Bear was the one that had the gun control routine that probably got me the most sort of exposure and sort of was a bit more deeper with material. That was sort of when I was sort of getting better at being a stand-up comic. But my favorite special is always the last one I did. So I'm gonna say the last one, Two Limb Policy. That's my best special, and my best special is yet to come.
What's been the wildest OMG moment you've witnessed while filming?
What, by filming the snake or filming anything?
Anything.
Oh my goodness. Well, there was one thing that me and my wife made that was, no, okay. So my favorite, my favorite OMG thing that I've done when I was filming, I will say on the snake, when people were falling from those platforms, and they were falling in the water and they were walking out in a tightrope and they had to pull the cord. Just seeing everyone actually get out of the water and have to have oxygen and have medical attention, I thought, oh my God, because you always watch TV shows and you think to yourself, oh, they wouldn't hurt a contestant, it's TV, it's all very safe. I don't know, it felt pretty risky to me.
What's your pre-taping ritual?
Well, not much more than having a coffee. I try not to get too into my head, whether it's stand-up or whether it's hosting a TV show. I like to just be able to just turn it on, just walk straight out there and just do it. If every time that I've thought about something too much, I've gotten nervous and then the nerves start to show. So I try not to plan too much and just go straight out there.
What's the strangest thing on your rider?
My rider is actually, I'll tell you my full rider. My rider at the moment is 2 sugar-free Red Bulls, 2 Dr. Peppers, and a bowl of non-American chocolate. I unless it's Garabdelio or whatever that one is, I won't eat Hershey's. It's utter trash. Whatever that one that bloody Mr. Beast Feastables. Mr. Beast? How can you have 400 million followers and people, and you advertise your chocolate at every single moment and still no one wants to eat it? It's junk. So I like normally Cadbury's from either the UK or, this is like my most precious thing. Cadbury's chocolate from the UK or Australia. And yeah, that's where I'm at. And also I got 6 bottles of water and I got 6 beers in there for people who do drink. I don't drink anymore. 2
older brothers.
Yeah.
Did you use comedy as self-defense?
That and cricket bats were our 2 things that we used to use. So if the comedy didn't work, you'd just beat the living hell out of each other. No, it was a cage match, my childhood. We were in a small house and we were all loaded in there and we would go each other, yeah. But then my eldest brother, while I was still about 14, 15, he became a police officer and he learnt some pretty good holds. So he became very hard to beat at that stage.
Who do you think is at the top of their comedy game?
Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr is the best comic in the world.
What was the moment you thought, oh, I might actually make it?
Yeah, that's interesting. I always tried to not look too far in advance, because if you look too far in advance, I always felt like there was a lot of disappointment if you hadn't got there. So the best gig I've ever had was the first time I ever got paid, and that was like $50 Australian. And I remember thinking that was when I made it, you know. And so then you get like, I got an HBO special, and I thought, oh, I've made it now. And now it's like, I just recorded my 10th special, and I think, oh, maybe I won't get another one. The fear of it going away never sort of goes away. So I don't know if I've ever truly made it, you know. So now I'm a game show host, and I've got some comedy specials, but I'm still not Brad Pitt. When's that going to happen?
From down under to LA, do you miss meat pies or just cheaper rent?
Well, first of all, Australia is the most expensive city in the world. The rent in Sydney is far more expensive than the rent in LA. The house prices here are substantially lower than LA, unless you're talking Perth or Adelaide, where it is a bit cheaper. But I miss meat pies to the extent that there are a few places around town that sell meat pies that I actually get them Postmate across this whole city. And also sausage rolls. I couldn't find a good sausage roll, so I make the best sausage rolls in the world now, out of necessity. I still eat Australian food whenever I can.
Has there ever been a joke when you were like, oh my God, that did not work?
Every day. There's been a couple in this interview that you didn't laugh at. What are you talking about? Has there ever been a joke that, oh my God, that didn't work? No, you can't have 100% hit rate. There's no way in the world. I would say that 1 in 25%, 5% of my jokes don't work on their first outing. Sometimes you can think there's something to them, and then you can add to them, and then eventually you'll get somewhere with them. But for the most part, yeah, 1 in 20 jokes fall completely flat.
Which TV or film project has been the most rewarding so far?
My TV show, Legit, that was on FX, was the most rewarding. It was my first acting job, but more importantly, I did a lot of the writing on the show. It was based on my real life, and I got to work with a whole lot of disabled actors in the show, and that's the thing I'm most proud of, that we did a show that was organic and real and wasn't patronizing, the actors were in on the joke, and they were getting laughs themselves. And I think it's on Hulu. If you want to go watch it, called Legit. It's a real good show, really good show.
What's the best piece of advice you've received?
Follow the dream, not the competition. I think if you spend your whole life worrying about what everyone else is up to in their job, you will always be miserable. If you just follow your dream and where you want to go, and not worry about people going past you, or not worrying about the people behind you, then you'll be fine. It's when you start comparing. Comparison is the thief of joy, or something, I think is the saying. But yeah, follow the dream, not the competition.
2-limb policy.
Yeah.
Explain.
I have, after I filmed the show Legit, I have quite a lot of disabled people who come and see my stand-up. And so sometimes people would write to me and say, hey, I have a relative who's disabled, can they come backstage and meet you? It's not like I could write back, how disabled, and you can't ask for a photo. So what I have put into place is a 2-limb policy. If you are missing 2 limbs, these 2 limbs can be be gone, doing nothing or doing everything. And if your 2 limbs are in that stage, you can have a photo with me. So that's the whole thing. So I've sort of set it up so I have now brought in a 4-limb policy after the special. If you are missing 4 limbs, because a lot of amputees have been reaching out to me after the special, if you're missing 4 limbs, you get to come to any of my shows for free.
What's your pet peeve?
It's hard for them to get online and actually buy the tickets, but they...
What's your pet peeve?
Oh man, I got so many pet peeves. Man, this could go on. I'm a big airplane etiquette guy, and I've talked about airplane etiquette because I fly so much. There's certain things. Baggage carousel. Stand back until your bag gets there, then step forward get your bag. Standing up against it isn't helping anyone. When we leave a plane, leave row by row. There is no reason for you to rush through. The person in front of you might be taking a little while to get their hand luggage or whatever from the top bit. Who cares? Row by row, we live in a society.
A secret no one knows.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you that. Why would I tell you that? If I tell you that, they'll find all the bodies.
Secret obsession?
Secret obsession. Me and my wife, we're big. This isn't on your network, so I might get in trouble for saying it. But we like. I'm a big fan of The Golden Bachelor. I don't know what it is. I like watching old people hook up.
Best place to eat in LA?
Best place to eat in LA. I have a few favorites. I really like Koi for sushi. I like Osteria Labuca for Italian, or Mozza. And where else would I be? Like, let's say, and then In-N-Out, man. In-N-Out.
Kangaroo or crocodile? Which is tastier?
Kangaroo's a nicer cut of meat. A kangaroo loin. A lot of people don't know that it's an extremely lean meat, so you have to cook it for quite a long time on a low heat, etc., because they're very lean because they do a lot of jumping, and that burns the calories. So they're a very lean animal. And crocodile just feels like chickeny lobster almost. It's like sort of glassy, sort of chickeny type of thing, and it can be very tough crocodile. But I will say this: so crocodile for shoes, kangaroo for eating.
One thing you can't live without?
I'd say oxygen.
If it wasn't called the snake, what would you name it?
A priest, a cam girl, and a cop go into the jungle. I don't know, but Deception maybe would be a good name, or I don't know. I love the name the snake. I remember when we were filming it, they were talking about different names they could call it. They were like, oh, maybe we'll call it the head of the snake and this, that, and the other. They had a few other ideas, but I think the name the snake is the reason I got the job, because with the accent saying the snake. So I don't want to change the name. They would if it was called the Moose, they would have given the gig to a Canadian.
What's your spirit animal?
A moose.
What's the craziest thing you would do for $100,000?
Oh, I've done some crazy things for $100,000. Stand up in front of thousands of people and tell jokes about my wife. That's I've done that all the time. You can't get more insane than that.
You get to pass one rule as president.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
One rule as president. I get to pass one rule as president. My one rule would be America should do everything in their power to stop what's happening in Gaza.
If you could be a contestant on any show, which would it be?
Well, I've been on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune and I didn't win. I would like to do Celebrity Jeopardy, and I keep asking my agents and managers if I can do Celebrity Jeopardy, and they always change the subject because they think I'm not smart enough. They actually said to me, they go, the questions are very difficult. I know I can't be on the 1% Club because I host the 1% Club in Australia and I play along with that game and I can't get past the 25% question on my best day. And so because we watch The Snake at home and the 1% Club's on before The Snake, I watch the 1% Club with Joel McHale over here, and still the American version, I'm doing even worse. So I can't be on that one, but I would like to be on Jeopardy. What is Jeopardy?
Sell me on watching The Snake in 10 seconds.
Okay, The Snake. You're going to see deception. You're going to see action. You're going to see love. And you're going to see me.
Message for fans?
For fans of mine, hopefully I'm coming to a city near you. If you've enjoyed watching my specials, come and watch me live. It's a lot more fun. And if you lose 2 limbs, who knows, you might get a photo.
Pumpkin spice lattes dropped today.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Okay, America. First of all, pumpkin is not a spice. It's the cinnamon and whatever else they're adding that makes the spice. So stop claiming that pumpkin is a spice. Also, it's not a thing that you only have to have one season. In Australia, pumpkins are as common a vegetable as potatoes or squash, and with every roast dinner, we have pumpkins. I used to eat pumpkins as a roast vegetable 3 meals out of the week. It's not meant to be in a fucking pie, right? It's an actual vegetable. It's a root vegetable. Also, you can just buy them in shops. Why do I have to go to a special place that also has a petting zoo next to it so that stupid Instagram mums can take photos of their children next to a pumpkin? Do you want to know why people take pictures next to pumpkins? Because it always makes your kid look good. No matter how ugly your child is, they always look good standing next to a pumpkin.
What's your rating of the sit?
I give it 4 stars out of 7. 5 stars.